This is Ozzy, and I just finished testing a school, and I'm in their like PE field in the back, and it made me think about me and my upbringing. So I thought I would make a video explaining how I became the owner of Air Doctors and giving you a little bit of my testimony and how I got here. So I'm going to start from the back, from the beginning, from the back. And I was born in Puerto Rico, but my parents moved to Miami when I was like 5 or 6 years old after a hurricane destroyed our house in Puerto Rico. And my very first home here in Florida, Miami, actually my very first two homes were trailers. We've lived in a trailer park for a couple of years when I was very young. And I've always had parents that were like in government assistance and food stamps, my whole upbringing. So we grew up kind of rough. Anyways, we settled in Cutler Bay. I lived in an apartment called Cutler Hammocks on 216, and I've been here ever since. After high school, I didn't have a plan. I worked at McDonald's, I worked at PF Chang's as a server, but after high school, I didn't have a plan, so I joined the Navy. And let me tell you, joining the military is like the best thing that I could have done for myself, because it taught me how to be a man. It taught me leadership, integrity, teamwork, how to follow. And I attribute the man I am today because of my 5 years that I spent in the Navy as a medic. I married my high school sweetheart. We've been dating since we were 15. Now we are 34 and we're still dating. We've been inseparable. And we got married young. I was 20, she was 19. And she's been with me through this whole ride of life. And I honestly have the best wife in the world. Anyways, after the Navy, I went to college. And then I got a job at the Miami Veterans Hospital, working in the lab there. I worked there for 5 years. Then I worked as a teacher for 2 years at CBT College down south. Some people know about that college. And then I worked for a construction company, right? I didn't know why God would take me out of the medical field into construction, but I went and I worked there. And that's when I first saw a mold inspector for the first time. I didn't even know that mold inspection existed, So I rode along with the guy and I liked it. And I said, well, I like the medical field. I like, microbiology and fungus and bacteria. And then being a mold inspector is perfect, because working in construction, as much as I hated it, I found my true passion in life, which is helping people. Like, that is my passion in life. I just didn't know in what capacity I was going to be helping people until I discovered the industry of mold assessing, mold testing. So anyways, from the time that I saw the field and told my wife, yeah, that's what I want to do, it actually took me a year and a half, 2 years, and a couple of $1,000s that I did not have to get my license, get my training, and get on my feet with mold testing. When I first started mold testing, it was rough, to be honest. I would not admit this to a lot of people, but my wife was working and she was actually supporting me, paying for my gas, paying for my phone bill. I mean, without her, I don't know where I would be, until Air Doctors slowly but surely, thanks to people like you that would share our content and refer us, we started gaining some traction, and now we are unstoppable. So that's it, guys. That's my story. That's how I became the owner of Air Doctors. It wasn't like a decision that I had in my mind. It was like working here, working there, going to an industry I didn't know nothing about, and then discovering mold assessment by mistake. And even after I discovered it, it still took me 2 years and huge risk that I took to be where I am today. And I share this with you because I want Air Doctors this year in 2020 to be a household name. I want, like, when you hear the word mold, the word Air Doctors follows. When a realtor is gonna do a closing, I want them to think about Air Doctors. When a property manager has damage anywhere in Miami, I want them to think about Air Doctors. I want Air Doctors to blow up and serve everybody in the community and be a household name. And that can only happen with people like you. That can only happen if people like our content, share our content, refer people to us. And let me tell you, my wife and I, we pray every night and we thank God for every single phone call that we get. My phone stays busy. I stay texting. and it's no coincidence. I mean, God is providential over everything, but it's you guys who refer us. I mean, you have no idea, by you liking our content, one of your followers that's not even following me sees it and gives me a call. It happens to me all of the time, and I want to thank you guys. I also want to ask for help. You know, I want to hire some more technicians. I want to bless other people with jobs and bless their families. And the only way that I can do that is by getting more leads, by developing more relationships with realtors, with property managers, and people in the service fields. And if that's you, or if you know someone who is in the service field, maybe a AC company or an electrician that is always in people's houses and can see mold all the time and refer us, you know, give them my contact, share this video with them. You yourself, even if you're not, if your job is not in the fields, just by simply sharing this video, making this video kind of go viral a little bit, it is immensely helpful, because you never know who's gonna see it. You never know if a property manager with multi-units sees my video and we develop a relationship and we start working together. So guys, I want to thank you all for the support you guys been giving us on Facebook, Instagram, and I just opened a YouTube channel called The Miami Mold Guy. Thank you so much for everything. Continue your support, and please know that you can reach out to me for anything. You can text me, call me, we can talk about business, we can talk about customers, about sales, about motivation, about mindset. Anything you guys want to talk to me about, I am always available. So God bless you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I don't want to take off my glasses because I'll be in tears right now, but I am extremely humbled by all of the support that we've been getting in Miami. Thank you so much, guys, and God bless. Bye.